We are keeping the momentum going, ladies and gentlemen, here on TechSource. Hope you guys are doing well and you're enjoying Season 5. Today, we're going to be taking a look at some amazing setups for my fellow boomers out there. So basically, anyone over the age of 21 is what I'm calling technically a boomer. If you guys want to get on the show, make sure to watch the video link down below to learn how to enter. But with that said, sit back and relax, because you know what time it is. Guys, guess who's back to sponsor the channel once again? Raid Shadow Legends! It's no secret that Raid Shadow Legends has taken over the mobile gaming community, and they've set the bar really high for other games to compete. From collecting and battling with over 500 unique champions across many dungeons, raid bosses, and PvP arena, you can choose to raid your way. I've been playing the game for over 2 years now, and I've collected some of the most badass champions in game, like Turvold. He is one of the hardest hitting damage dealers in the game, which makes him extremely useful almost everywhere. I especially love using him in Doom Tower, dungeons, and mostly in arena PvP, as he practically one-shots everyone. What I like most about the game, other than the amazing graphics of course, is the challenging aspect. It's always pushing me to try different comps and strategies to beat the Doom Tower. Speaking of which, there is a new rotation of the Doom Tower out this month, along with a bunch of other new stuff, like jam-packed schedule of events to kick off the summer, as well as brand new champions coming out. So if you guys want to get a huge head start in Raid, all you gotta do is download the game using my link below, or you can even scan the QR code listed on my screen. When you do that, you'll get a free epic hero, Chonoru, who's great in Doom Tower, along with 200,000 silver, 1 XP boost, 1 energy refill, and 1 ancient shard, so you can summon an awesome champion as soon as you get in the game. By the way, all this treasure will be waiting for you here in the inbox. Good luck, and I hope to see you guys in game. Kicking off the show is Chris from California and his beautiful setup he gradually put together over the course of 2 years. He actually built an entire man cave just for himself where he can kick back and relax playing games or making music. This entire room is a vibe and I love it. We got a dual monitor setup with a 25-inch Asus as the main and the Acer in vertical mode for multitasking. Both monitors are mounted on a custom white oak table he got off of Etsy. It looks pretty good. I personally prefer the lighter wood tops over the darker ones. I love how he kept the desk so neat and tidy. We have the Amp Pro 2 keyboard paired with a G Pro wireless mouse. I also love the way he positioned the speakers. He installed 2 desk mounts in the back and he laid both speakers on its sides. Not only does this free up additional space on the desk and get them at ear level, but it just looks so much better this way. Aside from the speakers, he also uses the DT990 Pros, which he has hooked up to the Sound Blaster X7 DAC and amp combo. He didn't mention in the notes that he streams, but it looks like he has a pretty dope streaming setup as well, with a camera and ring light up top and a Blue Yeti microphone on the side. Cables are managed pretty well considering all the gear he has, so I don't have any major complaints, although I feel like a Signum rack or some other type of rack would have made more sense here, but I respect the hard work that you put in here nonetheless. Finally, we got the PC powering the setup, which is the Corsair i160 pre-built system. We got the 9900K in here paired with the RTX 2080 Ti. These things are amazing because of how small and quiet they are, even with beefy specs inside. Almost everything about this setup checks out. There's symmetry, synergy, it's got purpose with even a little bit of personalization. The RGB mousepad is a nice little touch to add a bit of decoration along with those hexagon light panels on the desk. And if I didn't read the notes, I wouldn't have even noticed the digital clock, which practically blends in the desk. Lots of smart choices when it comes to gear selection and well done on the execution as well. Such an awesome man cave to start the show. Thank you, Chris, for entering. Dang, take a look at this next setup from Dang, coming all the way from Norway. We got a super clean Asus themed work and gaming setup featuring a single 35-inch ultrawide that's mounted to a sit and stand desk. For peripherals, he's using the K70 RGB with white PBT keycaps and the Logitech G903. He said in the notes that he refuses to drill a hole in the desk to route the cable and that he's waiting for a good wireless full keyboard in white to be released. I don't know about full size, but there's a solid wireless TKL from Logitech that might be of interest, although I don't think you will like the price or the fact that it's low profile, but either way I'll drop a link to it down below for anyone interested. The setup doesn't use any headphones, but he does own a pair of Audio Pro speakers in white to stay consistent to the white on black color scheme that he was going for. And finally, the PC powering it all is an absolute beast. We have the 9700K paired with the Asus Strix RTX 3080 in white. Just look at that thing. Damn. See, when you have a lot of cables like dang, you want to go with something that will not only look a lot cleaner, but also something that's going to be a lot easier to manage. Compare this to the previous cable management. You know, it doesn't matter how great you are with cable management. It's all about the approach and using the appropriate method. Very simple and straightforward setup, but a clean setup nonetheless. Thank you, Dang, for entering. Coming in at number 3 is Marco from Virginia, who's an Army pilot and PhD researcher. We have an actual battle station for gaming, coding, and an ass load of multitasking. We have technically 7 displays if you count the laptop. All 6 monitors are split between his custom PC up top and the laptop on the left side. Honestly, I don't even know where to begin. This setup is a bit overwhelming and underwhelming at the same time. I mean, yeah, it's a badass setup, don't get me wrong, but the execution just isn't there. This is a perfect example of quantity over quality. We got a bunch of different size monitors, one of which still has the sticker on it. There's really no effort at all put into organization or cable management for that matter, and above all, there's just nothing exciting about it. Marco's the kind of guy that strikes me as a person who doesn't care about aesthetics, someone who values function over form. At least that's what I'm taking away from this setup. But maybe you guys can let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are. It looks like 2 of the left monitors are hooked up to his laptop and the other 4 are connected to his PC. Even the PC seems like it could use a little love. We have the Ryzen 7 3000X with an Asus RTX 2080 Super. I feel like some cable extensions would go a long way in improving the look of your system. But yeah, overall, I mean, I can't say that I'm impressed. I feel like there was huge potential here to build something incredible with all of this gear. But either way, thank you, Marco, for sharing this with us. Now here's a setup that does just that. He might not have 6 monitors, but it sure as hell has the execution I'm talking about. Nils from Germany built this setup for gaming and streaming, and it took him only 1 day to do it. The desk is custom made from a kitchen countertop with an RGB strip going alongside the edge. Very nice. That is one deep desk. Like, you can probably land a few planes on that. Jesus. It makes me wonder if those monitors are too far away from him or if the distance is fine. I know for a fact that it would be way too far for me personally. We have a single 34-inch ultrawide in the middle, sandwiched by 2 other 27-inch monitors, each with its very own raceway covering the cables running down the wall. I don't know what's up with the 2 black paintings on the wall, but I do like the giant monster logo in the middle. It fits nicely with the rest of the colors from your setup. With a desk this big, I'm pretty sure you have no choice but to run the wires underneath the desk for the keyboard and mouse in order to keep that minimal theme. Moving on to audio, we got the Logitech G4 32 headset hanging underneath the desk and a pair of Logitech Z5500 speakers. I do have to say, those speakers do look a little out of place. I was expecting to see some big boy speakers for a setup of this magnitude. And then we got the cable management. It looks like Nils took an interesting approach using large cable sleeves that does most of the work and some tape for support. And finally, the PC powering it all is a beautiful custom build inside the P120 Crystal from Antec. We got that monster theme in here as well with the 8086K and a GTX 1080 Ti. A pretty sweet custom backplate would look nice on that card, but other than that, it's a dope looking system that complements a dope setup. Thank you, Nils, for sharing this with us. Wrapping up the episode is probably the most boomer of us all, Ryan from PC Battle Stations and his custom gaming setup that he built as tribute to Chadwick Boseman from Black Panther. We got a custom made desk that was built to look like his throne in the movie, and then we have this awesome design in the back that's also backlit with LEDs. It really does just tie in the setup together. We got dual 27-inch Acer monitors hooked up to the desk with a custom keyboard and a glorious mouse. The attention to detail is what makes this setup so great. You have to really pay attention, otherwise you will miss some of the stuff. For example, the Black Panther artisan keycaps and the decal on the Aviator, even down to the headset selection and stand. This guy went with a Rocat just because their logo resembles a panther. Nicely done. There's also a vinyl cutout at the edge of the desk that says wisdom and loyalty, but my favorite part of the setup is hands down the custom modded water-cooled PC. We got the Ryzen 9 3900X in here with the Asus RTX 2070 Super. I'm definitely loving the mods that were done to the PC. The custom case panels from V1 Tech turned out really great, but Ryan even added some of his own touch-ups, like the jewels on the front panel, some more decor inside, and a 7-inch portable monitor. Such a cool setup by Ryan to pay tribute to the great Chadwick Boseman. May he rest in peace. As a reminder, you guys can always pick up a cheap Windows CD key for less than $15. Just click on my link below and use the code TS20 for an extra 20% off. Once you get your CD key, just visit the activation settings in Windows and change your product key. It's that simple. And that will do it for today's video. As always, make sure you guys comment below and let me know which of these setups was your absolute favorite. And if you guys are enjoying the new season so far, do let me know by smacking the crap out of the like button. And as always, if you're new here, consider subscribing because I do host setup wars every single Monday. Thank you so much for watching. I love your beautiful lips, and I'll see you very soon in the next one.